Another application of trigonometry is to bearings, used in things like navigation and whatnot. So with bearings, we often talk about what's called the true bearings, is we measure it from north. So here's north, straight up, right? Typically you might see it drawn. And we go around clockwise. So this one's got it all measured in. So for example, if you're going to east, or you've gone 90 degrees clockwise from north, so its true bearing is 90. And to west, well, you've gone 270 degrees, so its true bearing is 270. You might see it sometimes written with the letter T afterwards. So say we're talking south. South is a bearing of 180 degrees true. So you write the T. But anyway, that's just what you might see. Let's have a look at the kind of question you might have to do. So with all of these, drawing a diagram is basically essential. So let's do that. From the points A and B, 800 meters apart on a straight north-south road, the bearing of a house is 125 degrees and 50 degrees respectively. Find how far each point is from the house, go to the nearest meter. Okay, so we've got A and B. Let's draw them. Well, here is A, here is B, and we're told this distance is 800 meters. From A, the bearing to the house is 125 degrees. So if you think about that, straight down would be 180, across would be 90, so 125, about there, right? So from the horizontal, we're going, how far? We're going 35 degrees, aren't we? 35 degrees there, 125 all the way. And it's 50 degrees from B. So if we've got, here is... okay, I might have made a little mistake because, let's have a look. That's 90, right? So 50 would be like there. This doesn't look like a very possible problem, does it? Because I think A should be up here. So we had A here, so we had that there. Yeah, and the house would be here, wouldn't it? So this is all wrong. Let's just bin it, and we'll start again. The only way for this to work, right, would be if we had... so we're going A here and say B here, and this being 800 meters still. But now we can actually get a proper triangle happening here. So because we've got 125 degrees, so that's about there. Where from north, that's 125. It's north. And from B, we've got 50 degrees. So 90, 45, 50, probably about there. So in they eventually meet. Here we are, here's our house, let's call it C. So we know this is 50. We know, so what? If you add another 5, you're at 180. So in here is 55 degrees. And there's your house at C. Now, find how far each point is from the house, correct to the nearest meter. So we've got ourselves a triangle, don't we? Where we know one side length and two angles, so we're pretty much in business, right? What we could do is we could get this other angle just by realizing, so that's going to be all up, that's 105. So what? This is 75, isn't it? To make 180. So if you want to get the line AC, you're going to need that angle. So we could use the sine rule and use the opposite angle, right? Of this is line AC, opposite angle 50 is equal to 800 on 75, sine of 75, that is. So AC is just sine 50 times 800 on sine of 75. And we can just let our calculator do the arithmetic for us, or so to speak. So what we've got, sine of 50 times by 800 on sine of 75. And we get that. So the distance AC, we're saying, is 634.45 meters, seeing as our 800 was in meters as well. And let's go back to the nice background and we'll have a look at the next one. So we know that let's just do another sine rule to get the other one. So you can use that same 800 on, so what, this is AC. So we've got 800 on sine 75, we can still use that, and now we're just using the other one. So what BC, the opposite angle to that, what's that? BC, the opposite angle is 55, sine of 55. Those guys are equal, so BC is sine 55 times that same thing, 800 on sine of 75. There we go. And again, we're just going back to our calculator to do the work for us. We can just pull that down, change this 0 to a 5, and I think we're doing the right thing, aren't we? So, you know, they're similar distances, aren't they? So BC is 678 point, let's say 44 meters. Cool. And let's just see if the slides agree. 678. Yep. We're calling H for house. That makes sense. And what was the other one?